I can call my mom up right now. You want to call my mom?
You're who?
My mom.
Can't stand entitled college kids. I think they know the law.
Take a picture of me, please. That looks dope. No, seriously. That looks dope. Can you trust your mom?
On December 12th, 2023, what should have been a simple beach stop turned into a reality check for a group of 19-year-olds who thought the rules didn't apply to them. Caught underage drinking on the sand, they could have taken the citation, kept their mouths shut, and gone home. Instead, they started talking, started lying, and started making a minor situation a whole lot worse. Taking just 2 seconds to hit that like button means the absolute world to me, and it truly helps this channel continue bringing you these detailed breakdowns.
21?
I'll have it on me.
I'm asking you if you're 21. Take it out for me. Who's under 21?
I'm not.
I know somebody is.
No.
So here's the deal. You lie to me, you're going to jail. Simple as that. You're not the first people under 21 to drink alcohol. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm going to ask again, who's under 21?
Sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
547.
547.
Open alcohol, pure 60.
The citations open alcohol containers.
Okay.
Okay. So what's the deal?
It's a $118 fine.
$118 fine.
Yeah, it could be $118 per closed can of alcohol. So I reckon you probably have a lot of closed alcohol. So imagine 118 times all that.
Okay.
Or I could take you to jail. So that's the thing. So here's the thing. If you're gonna be honest with me and tell me that who you are, your real age and all that, I won't take you to jail. It's non-criminal. It's a civil citation. It's a civil ticket. It's like a parking ticket, okay? But if you lie to me about your information, now it's providing false name to law enforcement. Now it's obstructing justice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, my buddy in my fraternity is a police officer in Tennessee.
Cool.
Yeah, but.
Are you like the lawyer of the group, right? Or
No.
Okay,
I'm just questioning because my best friend is exactly where you are.
Badge talks about.
That's why I was just like, he
does.
I mean, we're just trying to.
What'd you say?
Nothing, sir.
What'd you say about the badge? Makes you what?
Said talks a lot.
Talks a lot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You understand you're committing a crime?
Yes, sir. Yeah. I mean, you can say I am. I'm not.
So what can we do to get you out of here?
Excuse me?
Like respectfully, like what
can you do to get me out of here?
Yeah,
like
I can take him to jail, I can take her to jail, and then we'll leave.
But for what?
Sit down. I'm not talking to you. You didn't have alcohol. I addressed him, and I'm addressing her. So go away. You can't also vape on the beach. So I'll take that. Thank you.
That's
go
just
away.
not. No. I can call my mom up right now. You want to call my mom? Call my mom. I get my mom on the phone right now.
You're who?
My mom.
Who's your mom?
My mom? You want to find? You gonna call my mom? You can find out my mom. You just want a flagpole? I sure did.
We are not trying to do all this. We're just trying to figure out what you guys want.
What we want? You're making it like we're bothering you. You're acting like
From what you guys want us to do. So
comply with what we're doing. You're saying what can I do to get me out? What can we do to get me out of here?
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
enjoying the beach.
We're not doing that.
Like we're just trying
We're
to
not playing these games. Listen to your girl. Shut up. This is Florida. Where are you guys from?
South Carolina.
Yeah, this ain't South Carolina. This is Florida.
No, like I said, sir, the badge speaks a lot.
Yeah. This is what it says. Sit down. Can't stand entitled college kids. I think they know the law. You're telling me get out of here. What can we do to get you out of here?
Take a picture of me, please. That looks dope. No, seriously. That looks dope. Can you trust your mom? Yeah,
She'd be proud.
She'd be very proud. Sure. You can take a...
Stop.
Okay. I have your ID.
Yes, sir.
Have her come over here.
Babe.
You need my wallet? ID?
Yes.
Okay. What is your first name?
Vivian. You know that. Stop. Paid.
Can I see what you're drinking?
I still don't have it. I do have my ID on me. I know it's not okay here though.
Okay.
$5.
Well, he's going to jail, so does he have a phone? Does he have a wallet? I made it very clear when I walked up what the consequences were.
Yeah.
We want to play game. Listen. It's actually funny because scientifically, females mature more than males, and it's actually true in this scenario. I got two girls, stopped for the same thing, and they're being respectful, nice, not giving me issues. I got guys argue with me. What can we do to get you out of here? I'm not playing that game. Okay.
You asked for it. You definitely did.
You can't be a sender, bro. You can't.
You have handcuffs on?
Yeah.
For real?
Are they comfortable?
The people who flip out about them.
They didn't tighten it up too much.
You should have shut your mouth. That's what happened.
I told you.
I thought that was pretty.
Mama would beat your ass.
You want to flinch?
She would beat your butt.
You did? Here, Bella, can you move out there real quick? Get the...
But guys, it's not that funny. Can I go with him? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So, if you go to jail, go there, call somebody, what do we have to do?
Probably pay a fine, get him out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it
We've
is.
seen
The
the
boss
cop.
man.
Yeah.
So he should be out by today.
By today. So do we have to go somewhere and find him?
Just to let you know, so right now he's detained. We're gonna identify him first because he doesn't have ID,
Right.
and then he'll probably go a separate way. He might get a court date. He might go to jail.
So
He
he's
might
not
not.
actually arrested. He's
He's
just
right now. He's detained right
Okay,
now.
okay.
Right.
Just shut up and you'll be
All
fine.
right. Just to let you know, his mouth got him into handcuffs.
Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Can I have
That's what I told him. He should've showed up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We told him that.
You know. Do you really think that we want to waste our time about alcohol out here?
We, like I s- like.
In the sun, in my freaking Batman suit.
It's probably a
you
little
know?
warmer in there.
Yeah,
No, I
so
get it.
warm. Yeah.
So, remember that conversation I had about being honest?
Yes.
Nothing's coming up for this name and date of birth.
Okay.
So, what does that mean?
So,
Are you lying about something? Okay.
I just want to.
So,
I'm sorry.
why did you lie after I gave you multiple?
It's just stressful.
I gave you an option. Put your head behind your back.
You lied about the name?
And date of birth.
Not my name though.
Doesn't matter. You make me do extra work.
Oh, you see these videos online. Don't talk to me. You do what you say. You're fine.
How old are you?
19.
Okay.
Babe, you're not-
I literally said to you, oh, she's going to jail. She's getting criminally charged. What did I say? What did I say? I said, are you the first person under 21 to drink alcohol? I think I've been nothing but fair, and I gave multiple opportunities. Okay?
I understand.
I literally asked you 3 times, are you over 21? Are you over 21? Every time, yes, yes, yes. What's your name and date of birth? You gave me the same name and date of birth twice. Okay? I literally gave you every opportunity to be honest with me, and you continue to lie. So now you're getting charged with a crime.
I've never been in a situation. I'm like,
Okay, so you've never been in a situation. The answer is not to lie to the police. After I literally said to you, if you be honest with me, nothing bad is going to happen.
I
Did I not
understand.
say that?
you
Did I say you're not the first person under 21 to drink alcohol? Did I not say that also?
You did.
Okay.
I understand.
Was that not, listen.
I know. It's just
It
I've never
just,
been like this
point,
isn't me. This isn't who I am.
So why lie?
I
Were
don't
you
wanna,
taught to lie
I
to
don't
the
wanna break
police?
the rules.
Okay, but you are,
I know. I
and that's
understand.
okay. Hey, like I said before, you're not
Yeah.
the first 19-year-old to drink alcohol. I drank alcohol at 19 too.
Yeah.
But I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt,
I know.
and you got to be honest.
I know.
I'm sitting here running that information through a database, and nothing's coming up.
I know. And that's my bad. That's me.
Well, 547.
547.
Yeah, I'm a female 1015.
1015 and 1522.
Okay.
No, because this isn't what I do. That's the thing. I just don't do this ever.
We're turning simple civil stuff into criminal.
I know.
That's criminal now.
I know. And I'm.
Okay, she provided a fake date of birth to me twice. We're done.
Good, good game.
I don't do this though. It's so frustrating.
I don't do this either.
Just gotta be honest. Honesty.
I'm sorry.
It's so traumatizing.
I know.
I know.
These poor kids, like, it just kills me.
You're okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna need you to sit back on this seat right here. I need you to look that way, please and thank you. I got bit once. I want to get bit again. Okay. I'm not crazy. You do. You're gonna catch an elbow. Understand? I deserve it. If I bitch,
I can't help what you do. I think I've been nothing but fair in giving you multiple opportunities to be honest.
I agree.
I can't help what you do after that.
I agree.
You got bits.
Can this have to stay on?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're under arrest.
No, we're in.
I'm gonna go bit an elbow.
I don't know about that.
Do you have anything here? I don't want to send you to jail in a bikini. So,
You can throw me to the
get a bag for her. I don't want to send her to jail in a bikini like this.
Am I able to go?
Go where? No.
Can I know at least an address where I can, like, at least follow? Or
No. You cannot get involved in what we're doing.
I just need know. I'm not.
What
Is there an address?
What in Ellis County Jail? You can Google it. What I care about? She's in a bikini. Okay. So can I get property for her?
Yes.
Shirt, shorts, maybe some sandals. She's safe. She's with the police. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
It's so.
Let me ask you a question.
I know.
How many times did I say you're not the first one under 21? I already know who's lying. You know, here's the thing. I can't help getting lied to.
It's just like it's so unfair. Like there's
It's not unfair.
the same thing.
It's not unfair.
I mean, it sucks. Like she's so.
You need a 217 go for?
Is this her stuff?
I'm not figuring it out, sir.
We can't sit here all day. We have work to do.
You want anything else?
Okay, all right. You can't be hugging on her. Let's go.
I think it has a.
This is her stuff. This is criminal provide. I literally said what was going to happen. If you give me a fake information, that'd be providing false information to law enforcement.
You get your mother. If you hold down the screen, you can see my other one. I think
Is this her stuff? Listen,
Sir,
in 5 seconds,
I'm trying, sir. I really am.
we'll put that on. When we get out of, let's get out of the limelight. We're in midst of everybody. Okay.
This is just a, sir.
Give me this. This is her stuff. Let go. Let go. Give me this.
I'm gonna figure out.
Step away. Go away. Go away. I don't know what is up with you guys' generation. Keep the mouth closed and listen to what we have to say. That's it.
I'm not disagreeing with right.
Seriously, right?
I'm not disagreeing right.
There's no need for the attitude, the smart comments. Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. Be honest, shut your mouth, and listen to us.
This one goes bad for a very simple reason. The officers show up treating it like a minor problem, and the group insists on turning it into a bigger one. That is really the whole story. Underage drinking on the beach is not nothing, but it is also not the end of the world. The officer says that out loud in his own way. He makes it clear from the start that they are not the first 19-year-olds to get caught drinking, that he is willing to handle it as a civil issue, and that honesty is the thing standing between a ticket and actual criminal trouble. That is a gift, and they waste it almost immediately. That is what makes the clip so frustrating. Nobody here is getting railroaded into a felony over a beer. The officer is practically laying out the cheat code in plain English. Tell me who is under 21, tell me the truth, stop playing games, and this stays small, but there is always that one person in a group who cannot stop talking, cannot stop performing, and cannot read the room. Here, that guy is the engine of the whole collapse. He treats the stop like a chance to spar with police instead of a chance to get out cheaply. The second he starts doing the fake lawyer routine, the my fraternity buddy is a cop routine, the what can we do to get you out of here routine, the whole interaction starts tilting away from leniency and toward consequences. And that line is one of the most revealing parts of the whole clip. What can we do to get you out of here? That tells you exactly how they see the police presence. not as law enforcement dealing with an obvious violation, but as some annoying obstacle standing between them and a beach day. It is a deeply entitled way of framing the moment. The officer is not there because he needs entertainment. He is there because a group of underage kids is openly drinking, lying, vaping on the beach, and acting like compliance is optional. The question is not how to get him out of there. The question is how to stop making the stop worse. And then there is the call my mom stuff, which somehow manages to be both funny and pathetic at the same time. It is the weakest flex in the world. If you are trying to project toughness, adulthood, or control, shouting that you can call your mother is not exactly helping. In fact, it does the opposite. It tells the officer, and everybody else standing there, that underneath all the posture and the mouth, you are still operating like a teenager who thinks parent involvement is some kind of legal defense. It is almost the most honest thing said in the whole encounter, because it accidentally reveals how immature the entire performance really is. The legal side here is actually very straightforward. Drinking underage with open containers on the beach can be handled civilly. Lying about your age or giving false identifying information to law enforcement is where the problem becomes criminal. That distinction matters a lot, because it means the arrest is not really about the original beach violation anymore. It is about what they chose to do after the officer gave them a chance to keep this simple. That is why this kind of footage irritates people so much. The path out was right there. They were told what the path out was. They chose not to take it. Psychologically, this is a very familiar group dynamic. Nobody wants to be the first one to act scared. Nobody wants to look weak in front of friends. So instead of one clean moment where somebody says, "Yeah, we're 19, sorry, we messed up," you get this weird social theater where everyone keeps feeding off the dumbest person's energy, sarcasm, side comments, smirking, talking back, acting like the officer is overreacting, pretending the whole thing is a joke. That is how a lot of young adult group stops go bad. Not because every person there is equally reckless, but because one or two people make stupidity look socially contagious. What is interesting, though, is that the women in the group seem to understand the game faster than the men do. The officer even says it himself in a blunt way. The women are being respectful, the guys are the ones arguing. Crude? Maybe a little. But in context, he is not wrong. You can feel the difference between the people trying to minimize the damage and the people still trying to win some imaginary status battle on the sand. That is another reason the mouthy guy ends up in cuffs first. He keeps forcing the stop to orbit around his ego. The other big shift happens when the fake information starts collapsing. Once the officer runs the name and date of birth and nothing comes back, the tone hardens immediately, and rightly so. At that point, the stop is no longer just about alcohol. It is about deliberate dishonesty after repeated warnings not to lie. The officer is visibly annoyed, but he is also being consistent. He tells her exactly why the handcuffs are happening. Not because she is 19 and drank, but because she lied after being told more than one that honesty was the difference between a citation and a charge. That is a completely different category of problem. That's the mistake. Right there. A lot of people in these videos act as if being stressed magically explains why they lied. It doesn't. Stress explains panic. It does not explain choosing the one answer you were specifically told not to choose. And that is what makes the apology in the middle of the stop ring so hollow. This isn't me. I don't do this. It's traumatizing. Maybe, but you still did it. This is one of those encounters where accountability is painfully simple. You were given multiple opportunities to stop digging, and instead, you picked up a bigger shovel. There is also something worth saying about the officer's tone, because one of the comments pushes back and says he came in with a chip on his shoulder. I do not really buy that from the transcript. He is definitely irritated, definitely sarcastic at points, and definitely not trying to be their camp counselor. But he also tells them exactly what will happen, exactly how to avoid criminal trouble, and exactly why someone is getting detained once the lies start. He is not hiding the ball, he is not baiting them into failure. If anything, he is dealing with a group of kids who desperately want to mistake patience for permission. And that is why the "badge talks a lot" comment is so revealing. That one little line says everything. It is the voice of someone who has already decided authority is ridiculous before it even finishes speaking. You can almost hear the world view inside it. Cops are annoying. This isn't serious, we'll mouth off a little, maybe drop some parent names, maybe act amused, and eventually they'll go away. But that strategy only works when the officer is lazy, distracted, or too overwhelmed to care. It does not work when the officer decides to do the paperwork all the way through. The mom angle is funny on the surface, but it also says something deeper about the kind of adulthood these kids are trying to perform. They want the freedom part of being grown, a drink on the beach, talk back, play dumb, push boundaries. But the second consequences show up, suddenly they are back in child mode. Call my mom. Can I go with him? What do we do now? Is he going to jail? What about clothes? What about property? That collapse is part of why the footage works so well. It shows fake adulthood getting punctured in real time. The officer's line about not wanting to send her to jail in a bikini is also a useful detail. It cuts against the idea that police were just looking to humiliate them. He is still thinking administratively. Get her covered. Get her identified. Sort the property. Keep the process moving. That matters because it shows the difference between ego-driven policing and plain old procedural cleanup. The kids are still acting like this is some dramatic social standoff. The officer is already in the next phase. Okay, now I have to process the consequences you picked. And from a broader social perspective, this clip is really about what happens when a generation raised to negotiate every rule runs into a setting where the rules are not actually negotiable. You do not get to workshop your identity with police. You do not get to crowdsource your excuse from your friends. You do not get to mom call your way out of lying about your age. At some point, the state is just a clipboard, a radio, and a pair of cuffs. That is the reality check here. Not that underage drinking is some unspeakable evil, but that dishonesty plus attitude plus group stupidity can turn a minor beach stop into something a lot more expensive and embarrassing. By the end, this was never really about the alcohol. 19-year-olds drinking at the beach is old news. What turned this into body cam footage was the entitlement afterward. The lying, the smart comments, the fake lawyer routine, the parent name dropping, the total inability to shut up and take the easy way out. They did not get in real trouble because they got caught being young. They got in real trouble because they got caught being dumb and then doubled down on it.